Hey, and welcome to a random, off-the-cuff Twitch stream of just GeoGuessr. It's been a while since I've done one, and I decided that it might be a little bit of fun to get back into the swing of things by touring around, and hopefully it works out. I've done a test stream, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have no idea. A little different to last time. We've got a bit of a musical soundtrack playing in the background, and I don't actually know how loud it is, so hopefully it's not overpowering, but just something to play in the background. And when I tried it out before, it kind of made me feel, while I was touring around GeoGuessr to see how it was loading, that it was like Lord of the Rings with the music, but it might just help for those moments when I'm trying to think about where we are and I don't have any idea, other than just having blank nothingness to listen to. So all of the music you'll see in the bottom right hand corner, and it is a royalty free soundtrack that I put together, and most of it's from like just the free YouTube library audio music thing. I don't know, but they're nice sort of laid back ones. They get a little bit upbeat at times as well, and that's nice. Help keep the mood going. So yeah, I have no idea where I am. This particular map, it's round 1 of 5, and lots of curvy roads and things, and yeah, we'll see where we get to. I love the forests and driving through them, to be honest, though. I love how green it is, and I like it particularly when the trees kind of curve over the road and you drive through that kind of tunnel, have that tunnel effect. I have a feeling we'll be driving for a little while to figure out where we are. It seems that it's not close to anywhere in particular, but we're heading north, so that's pretty interesting. I hope that this finds you well. If you get a chance to pop by later and check it out. It's a nice slower pace from the Sunshine Summit we had in August, and I haven't really done anything live. That's not quite true. I did the International Podcast Day after that, and I sort of said at the Sunshine Summit that that was going to be the last live event for the year, but then International Podcast Day came up, and that was really cool. Although nerve-wracking to be a part of that event. And I have a feeling that one's really... Maybe that's too loud now. It doesn't come out. That's the other thing. The internet's still iffy. That was my drama from when I was doing these GeoGuessr streams from before. The map doesn't even load that quickly. Give it a whirl. See what happens. I love the ferns on the side of the road and that come off down the hills, and how everything's sort of perched right on the edge as close as it can be, holding the banks together. And when that kind of, when there isn't anything there, that's when they have slips, and we actually have a few places where the road has been taken out by slips and caused a lot of delays and things. This road looks pretty narrow, and I imagine it'll get pretty slippery and be hard to see at night, and if it's raining. But it's all a part of the adventure. When you can't see the wood for the trees, step back and take a look and you'll see the whole forest. I think in this case we're stuck on the road, so we might not see, unless there's a break in the trees and we can see the whole forest. Bit of roadworks going on. I love that, how it's sort of curving over back there. It's my favourite. There's a school coming up, or a school bus route, I think. It's route. However you pronounce that one. For a while, I used to take the school bus to school and home again. And I really enjoyed it. I think it took about half an hour to get to school. Hey! How are you? Nice to see you, Derek. Thanks for popping by. It looks like the back road's around the Pacific Northwest. I have no idea where we are, but that's cool that it looks similar to something. I think that song got a little bit loud. Sorry. It's a random mix. They're kind of a little bit upbeat and all sorts. I can't see past the trees, I don't think at the moment, really. Hey, Ducky. Yeah, surprised and delighted by the random stream notification. Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I put this playlist together in anticipation of going live. I don't know how loud that is. Sorry if it's too loud, the background music, but just something to change things up and get into the swing of things, because it's been a little while since August and September, and now we're in November and it's coming up to the end of the year, and yeah, it's a bit on the loud side. I have a checklist for what to do for the next one. I didn't have time to do it before I decided to hit play here today, but I'm gonna actually take the whole playlist and level them out so they're all the same loudness level, because I've noticed during the testing that some of them are definitely louder than others. Is it still too loud, Ducky? Derek? How you doing, both of you, Derek and Ducky? Fine now? It'll go in and out. One will get quiet and it'll come back loud again, probably. I like the mix of music, though. When I was looking for music in particular, I was looking for ones that had that kind of ambient feel to them. And you're stressing over planning for the event? Oh no. Have you got a plan? Have you got a checklist? How's it going? Ticking things off? What's stressing you out? I love the hills. Coming down out of the hills to somewhere. Beautiful day. The weather's been really interesting here. It's been... This whole week was meant to be rain. Today's Thursday. Happy Thanksgiving. The hardest part was the initial registering. Now it's the anticipation, waiting for things to fall into place. I totally feel the waiting for things to fall into place. Is there anything that you can prepare in the meantime to help feel like you have some kind of something progressing, or just preparation on your part? And tomorrow is Friday, Ducky. Friday hype. It's exciting that you're all registered and a part of the event though, Derek. Very cool. Happy Thanksgiving to all freedom people. What are you grateful for, Ducky? Is there something that you're grateful for today? I am super grateful to see you both in the live chat, Derek and Ducky. It's amazing. And that I had a pretty good day. And I was saying about the weather, that it has been kind of meant to be forecast for rain this whole week, but it didn't end up being like that. And the rain has only happened at night time, which is kind of the perfect time to have rain when you're relying on solar power. You have to finally call yourself a podcaster, Derek. I think you are a podcaster. You've been one for a while. I'm glad that you're grateful for this year and it wasn't as bad as the last one. That's definitely a bonus. Some amazing things have happened this year, Ducky. And yeah, I agree. He is a podcaster. Derek is a podcaster. This track reminds me of something like Lord of the Rings. Long time to load though. Oh. Heart's right back at you. It'll let me type one. It gave me the rules about the chat, that's quite funny. Where are we going on this sunny day? Look down there. Nice. Going to some sort of bay. Oh, the Duckracy. I love all of your branding, Ducky, for the Duckracy and the naming of your Discord server. It's awesome. Yes, you can use it. It worked. Very cool. Derek, for the event it's kind of hard because it was the same thing, a similar kind of thing for the summit. There's a lot of things kind of you can do in the background, but then actually it really comes down to all that happens on the day. And I know you'll do the very best when you're there. Remember when we went live, you were my first guest for the August Sunshine Summit and I was panicking. You probably could tell. But you did really well to keep your cool and it went really well and I enjoyed it and it was fun. I think the same thing will happen for your event. I can't even read that. Thank you. I actually have a guest book for the March Sunshine Summit, so we're getting somewhere and getting on track to... I'll have to start promoting that soon and connect with more people to be guests for March 2019. But yeah, I really enjoyed the August one. And it's kind of crazy to think that we did 2 of them this year. First National Real Estate 03. I believe we might be in the South Island. You'll be celebrating connections as your co-host and you will be finally meeting in person. That is so exciting, Derek. It's funny and that's incredible. I think that these podcasting connections, if they can eventuate to something you can do in person, that's awesome. And yes, August does seem so long ago at this point. A whole age ago. Yeah. I mean, International Podcast Day was the end of September, and now we're nearly at the end of November. There we go. Thanks, Ducky. I'm glad you're looking forward to it. One day you might be on it, if you want to. There's no pressure. So I suggested perhaps we might be in the South Island, but I have no idea where. The 03 telephone number gave it away. I think 04 is Wellington. 06 might be the central North Island. 09 is Auckland. 07 is the Bay of Plenty. All the pressure. There's no pressure, Ducky. But one day, if you want to do a GeoGuessr stream with me on Twitch, I mean, that's a little less pressure than the Sunshine Summit. But the Sunshine Summit is just meant to be fun anyway. It was really awesome today. Better Podcasting did their recording of the episode live. And wow, that truck is way over its side of the line. Not something you want to meet on the road. A big logging truck on your side. Yeah, I think we'll have a lot of fun playing GeoGuessr. Drive through the truck. And we survived. Yeah. Meeting up in person, Derek, that's so awesome. Photos, you'll have to take photos. And there was a movie. What was the movie? Final Destination? Oh dear. I hope that this is not like Final Destination. Sorry if my voice is too loud. Driving to the... Hey, Luke. Luke, who's live, is in the chat. Are we in Timbuktu? We could very well be, but apparently it's New Zealand. And I believe we're in the South Island. You're all excited about meeting up. And one of them you've known since the early days of SG, sometimes Geek, and one of the first pod friends you made. That is awesome. G'day, Luke. We're driving down the hills or mountains of somewhere in possibly the South Island, heading to somewhere that looks kind of nice. But where is anybody's guess? And because it's all curvy roads, it's actually hard to click further down the map to get further down the road, so it's taking an age. And because the vegetation's all growing up on the other side of the road, you can't really see the view down into where we're going. We do need a sign. We've had a real estate one and it seemed like it was a telephone number from the South Island. So that's as far as I've got so far. We're getting closer. Hopefully there's something at the bottom of this hill, because it's a long way back to the top. So I have a diary for 2019 and it's got road trips on the front. And it's funny because it happens to have Route 66 as the picture, but that's definitely something I'm keen to do next year. I have a road trip coming up this weekend. I'm heading to Wellington for the Podcast Brunch Club meetup for November. So I'm looking forward to that one. And I was there not too long ago for the Go Green Expo, which was a sustainable lifestyle show with lots of exhibitors. Oh, here we go, a 50k sign, which means somewhere up here is a sign that might have some details on it. Oh, awesome. This is cool. So, I wonder though. I wonder. Am I planning to visit the US, Ducky? Is that the question? Yes, it's Okiwi Bay. And we go out here to Great Barrier Island. Is Okiwi. You were talking about a dream the other day to pick up and road trip across the country with no cares. Maybe someday. Sometimes yeah, Derek, that would be awesome to just get in the car and go. Just do that. And a question out of the blue for me. Thanks, Ducky. I would love to come to the US. It's just a matter of saving up the money to do it. But that's Hope Drive and Wharf Road, and that's our tier road, and it's not the same, so we may not be on Great Barrier, even though there's no Kiwi here. I don't think there's any other roads this side. I I've been to Great Barrier Island before, and I stayed out here. Gonna show us Nagel Cove, and somewhere in Nagel Cove, how close in can you see? Somewhere along here anyway, in this bay I stayed, and then got a water taxi across here to Port Fitzroy in here, and that's where the road starts past the boat club. And so park the boat at Port Fitzroy and drive in to sort of Okiwi, and I had a construction job we were doing there, which was quite fun. If I had to visit everyone there, love to do, it would be a massive trip. So that's, yeah, definitely going to take a few dollars and a bit of planning and a bit of time to be able to do it. To be able to get all the way across, up and back again. I've kind of mapped it out, and it would be fly into LA and then trip across kind of the bottom and then go up when I get to the East Coast, and then across the top. And there might be more people to meet in the time it takes to save up to get there, so it might expand the construction job. Yeah, it was kind of like a renovation. It wasn't a new build. Well, there was part of a new build there, but it's tricky to find good help these days, and we kind of knew the people that we were going out there to help with the job. So we got to live out there while we were doing it, because you can't you can't commute for that one if you're from where I am. There's two ways to get out there. There's a plane trip from Auckland, which is about half an hour, and then there is a ferry, which is 4.5 hours of your life you'll never get back. And then conquer the country. You're an outlier, you'd have to go where others were to help that trip. What do you mean, Derek? You have to go where the others were to help the trip. One place that I really want to go to is where Perry and Lindsay Johnson are, to see Perry. And just, yeah. It does look like it's fun to drive. A lot of our roads are kind of interesting. There must be another place called Okiwi Bay because look at all the letterboxes. So what in the south anyway? I don't know. Okiwi, Great Barrier Island must be 09 for Auckland as well. Zoom out and go down to the South Island, which is where I thought. Washington State isn't helpful when it comes to road trips. Oh. Where on earth would Okiwi Bay be in South Island? Milford Sounds. I haven't done a lot of travelling around the South Island, which probably doesn't help. Have you done many road trips in Israel? You need to do travelling around your island? Yeah. It can happen when you sort of do the least travelling closest to where you are. You go other places if you go somewhere. But there's probably still lots to discover. Thank you so much for popping by, Derek. It was amazing to have you here. I hope you have a good sleep. And thank you. Sorry it's late. Like a long drive is 2 hours for you. Some sheep. Yeah. If you were to drive can you drive the whole way around the island, Luke? And how long would that take? So pretty. Yeah. Okiwi Bay. Where is Okiwi Bay? Amazing. Holiday homes, I imagine. I'm not sure how long it would take. Drive around. Don't light fires. The beach. Or on this small strip. By the waterfront. Well, this is going to be tricky because it was a long time to get here. To this part. Don't know where we are. That's not helpful. I don't know, but it's very pretty. What have we got here? Oh, look at that. Okiwi Bay up the top. Here we go. So we are here. Long drive for you, Ducky, is more than a week. Cool. I feel we came in on this road, which is very curvy. And we travelled it for quite some time. So... in fact, I don't know how far along we were. So I'm just going to randomly guess there because I can't actually remember where we start. You have a big country. So according to Google, 2.7 kilometers for a guess. That's not too bad. Luke said, so according to Google, between 6 to 8 hours depending on what route that's to drive from north to south. Yes, Ducky, you can travel to different countries and that's awesome. So 2.7 k's away from the correct location is awesome. It turns out there's an Okiwi Bay at the top of the South Island in the Marlborough Sounds, or around that area. Very good. And graffiti. Oh, Kiwi. That like kind of reminds me of, is it the US theme song? Oh, say can. Oh, Kiwi. Oh, Kiwi. You'd play lawn bowls, perhaps? Another nice sunny day. Aww. Patrick O'Kiwi. Maybe one of your captains on Sunless Sea could be an O'Kiwi. Otrahonga Play Centre. Well, that makes it easy. Well, here's hoping it's easy. Otrahonga. And what road are we on? There's a play centre. I wonder if that's on the map. South School. Road sign blurry. Is that UFO up in the sky? Unidentified object. Okay, I need to go into the middle of the road and turn around and have a look. Is the movie good about lawn bowls? Hooker Street, Takawa Street. There's Takawa Street, Heidi Hooker Street, and there's the church. was on Tikawa Street, sorry. Where is the day school? I don't know how close we were to. Fox and Diana are at Bandrews. Tower Street. The one that, oh, what happened here? Gone into the garden. Zoom out, probably be better. I don't know if they've gone now. Franchise is not on sale now. Oh, that's sad. There's the bowling club, so is that the grounds thing as well? .3 meters away. Sunless skies and submarina. Interesting. But you can't. Now it's not on sale. No Black Friday sales. Oh, we're in a neighborhood. This is the second time it's put me in like a cul-de-sac type area or developments. This seems like a little village of some sort. That duck turned out really cool. Your emote. Tate Grove. Mrs. Ducky is one amazing artist. She sure is. Is. We go. Could be somewhere in these heights because Park Village, somewhere along here perhaps. The name of that street. That's not why you love her? Yeah, people are fancy living in a grove. The Tate Grove? Yes. Can she make good cookies? Is that the definition of love? Food? I don't think so. I don't know about that. Way to someone's heart through their tummy. Neighborhood looks boring. Oh, you make the cookies, Ducky. That's awesome. We could be in the wrong place, to be fair. I could have taken us to the wrong place. I need another street name. Sing song going on. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Well, let's go here. This will help. Oh, Oh, there's KFC. Anybody hungry? Oh gosh, Ducky. Duck Village. News and Duck singing duo. Yeah. That'd be fun. There's a Shell petrol station, does it say, and a KFC somewhere off here. Collaborations happening in the chat. Awesome. There's Grove Lane. Eight. Maybe it's on the other side. I hadn't really thought of that. South. McDonald's. Celtics. Countdown. Gone too far. Oh, Howick is that way. So that make it. Much more complicated than it needs to be. 10 mirrors left. Right. That way. That's upside down. This side. Alpaca farms? Yep, we sure do. Alpaca farms. Alpacas are funny. I love their eyelashes. I think some of them, they don't like being patted on the head. Fortunes Row. Well, here's hoping this helps. That's Lagoon Drive. Where's... It's the motorway. What's this road? You think you have alpaca farms? Unusual? Here's Fortune's Road. Crikey. Ah, just had to zoom in a little bit further and then we would have seen the .5 meters. Sorry about that. There have been some interesting locations where you end up. This is one of them. Oh look! That's fascinating. I believe I know where we are. It's a perfect score. This looks remote. Well, I think it's clever where they put it because... yeah. I could be wrong, but here is the Demolin Windmill in Foxton. And we are behind that, so I believe we're on this here. And we can see it through a gap. Maybe we're about here. Risk it. 4.3 meters! Yeah. Another 5,000 points. That windmill's pretty cool, and you can go inside the windmill. It has a shop at the bottom, and then you can actually go up the steps to go up to the top. And I want to just quickly look that up because I think the owners are Dutch, maybe, or they've had windmill Foxton. It's this gonna work? It's a bit messy at the bottom of the page. Oh no, maybe it'll be right. But there's... that's the windmill there. And they're upkeeping it. What else is there? It's not as good as the big pineapple. Is that in Queensland somewhere near us in Australia? I've been there when I was a child. But yeah, this windmill is a replica, and yeah, you can go inside. And you can, donate a small amount of money, you can take a self-guided tour of the upper level and to see the working part of the windmill. Group visits and guided tours are recommended and welcome by prior arrangement. And from the store in the bottom, you can buy Foxton Fizz, which is like a locally made soda or pop, whatever you want to call it, fizzy drink, called Foxton Fizz. Visit to. It's a totally unique experience and a must do if you're passing through. That's cool. We have a lot of other big things. What are they called? An hour north of Brisbane for the big pineapple. Is there like a train that you can ride and it takes you around the area? I vaguely remember something like that, and the train carriages look like pineapples or something. Or maybe I went to a sugar plantation. Okay, sugarcane one. We've got a big kiwi fruit, we've got a big carrot. The let's go back to the map. So the windmill's in Foxton, and I knew that one, which was awesome. The big carrot is in Owakuni, which is here in the central, just by the national park where Tongariro is, and then Desert Road goes through there. So Owakuni is where lots of carrots are grown. It's a giant kiwi. There was one in over here in Eketahuna. There was a big giant kiwi, but I heard recently that it's not there at the moment, or it's been taken down for some reason. Somewhere along this road here there's a massive giant kiwi situated close to the town centre. Oh, a kiwi fruit. That one is in Te Puke. So there's both. There's a giant kiwi and a giant kiwi fruit. And the giant kiwi fruit is up this end of the country. Te Puke. Giant kiwi fruit in Te Puke. So that's in the Bay of Plenty. Got a big potato. Luke, where is the big potato on your island? Or Spud? We have a giant bottle of L&P, which is another local fizzy drink or pop or soda, and that is in Pyro. Yeah, Pyro. L&P, lemon and Pyro. Kiwi fruit. Oh, we've got big statues. Here we go. Maybe. So there's a big apple at Waitomo, a big bicycle in Taupo, big bull in Bulls. Actually, there's more than one big bull. They're all around bulls, and they're quite scary because at night time they're dark and they look like they're real bulls on the road, which would be very scary. The big carrot that I mentioned is in Owakuni. Big gumboot in Tai Happy, and they have a gumboot throwing competition. Big kiwi fruit is in Te Puke. The big kiwis in Eketahuna. Apparently other big kiwis in Otorohanga. Big lemon pyro bottle in Airoa. Big loaf. Apparently there's a bread capital. I didn't know that. The big sheep and sheepdog in Tidau. Big sheep shearer in Tikwiti. Big trout in Taupo or Taupo. Big prawn in Taupo, and a mega cow. Raggy. Big clock, big crayfish. We've got donuts, Ducky, if Ducky's still there, apparently. Really? If you've got a big penguin, Luke. News. Big pawa in Riverton, big salmon, big sausage. Raggy. Big takahe and big trout and big guitar. That's okay. I'm glad you're working. Working is good. No, it's alright. I just thought I'd let you know we've got a big donut somewhere in New Zealand. Here we are. Last round, and then we'll call it a night. Or a day. Gateway. So which way do we want to head? Left or right? The shocker is the big penguin is in the town of Penguin. Oh. Do you think I could play Sunless Sea, Dougie? I don't know about that. I think It could be painful for everyone involved. But I could give it a go. Left or right? Which way should we head? Go this way. I've been wrong before. It could be that I'm not in the right place, and so it's not projecting much, and so it's quiet and loud and quiet and loud. I'm not too bad. I'm not too tired, but yeah, it could just be I've got the settings wrong. Because that happens. I've tried to make the music low, but then I could have it wrong. What are we at? -20. Wait, is this me? Is that too loud now? Like the OBS settings are really high and I've got extra gain on that one. But I could have just backed away from the microphone. No. Sorry. I have to get in better habits if I was going to do the streaming more often. Not too loud, I'm fine. Not too quiet. Great. But chase the truck. There was actually one with a truck with fruit crates on the back of it, and we were stuck behind that for a while on a map. That might have been in my test stream. But yeah. On the road again. Da, 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 da. All the way along the road. Perhaps I chose the wrong way and it's going to take us a while to get somewhere. Oh! Wow. Otuhi Road? I have no idea where that is. We will need another clue. The one-way bridge. Once I actually had a bit of a challenge. There was a one-way bridge that came up faster than I was expecting. And I may not have driven that road before, so I didn't know what to expect, but I had to slam on my brakes because I didn't have the right of way. And my car has a feature where if you slam on your brakes too hard, it will put your hazard lights on for you. Sheep and beef by a farm. I wonder what it sold for. The wool shed. Oops, what was? Newsreel, LJ Hooker, the Twitch. Oh, okay. It didn't like the hooker part of your of the thing, and now it says that it's omitted that term, so we'll have to that out. Twitch decided that it's a bad word. Yeah. Oh, sir. It is a real estate company, yes. Northland Forestry, there we go. So, this is Northland up the top here. I still don't know where that road is because it could be anywhere. But we're up the top of the North Island for this one. Yep, the sign back there was a real estate one. Bitch just didn't like it being typed into the chat, that's all. Oh, wet tar. Really? Because it rained, or they've put new tar down and it's wet? There's been a lot of roadworks all over the place lately, and the ones with cement, so you have to wash your car after you've driven through them, which makes it a bit of a hassle, but I put a district. Your car is filthy. Perhaps it's time for a wash news. Oh, look. I put a harbour, but I don't know. I don't know. Kohi. There's lots of forests up here. Fire. Caprianga. Sunday for washing the car. Then would you go for a Sunday drive? Under the rain? Yeah. The rain will wash the car. Only Sunday driving in a classy Bentley. You'd have to dress up quite dapper for a drive in a Bentley. Bentley is bad for your island? Why is that, Ducky? It'll get stuck. Does he need a four-wheel drive, like a truck? Something. They're huge. How narrow are your roads, Luke? Just gonna say the highways are typically 2 lanes both ways. Yep. But are there country roads like this one? Or more narrow ones like we were near Okiwi Bay? Oh yeah, similar to what we're on now. Horse float. Did I just go backwards and go the wrong way? Are we back to this wool shed? Oops. It's for sale. I'm pretty sure I drove the wrong way. Sorry about that. Oh, low cars and bumps and things and holes. Yeah. Sorry about turning around. I didn't realize I'd done that. That car again. Goodness me. What happened? There's the wet tar sign again. The exclamation mark sign mean? Was it like a triangle? Caution? Yeah, I'm guessing it's caution. Beware. Possibly roadworks or some fallout or something. Beware on the road. Beware of hazards. Bears? Oh, I don't know about bears. Not in New Zealand. You have beware of kangaroo signs. We have beware of the kiwis in terms of like beware of birds crossing the road. Wild koalas. Cows. This one up here means, well, that's back there was that the road is slippery or windy. When wet. Uneven surface. I can imagine you'd brake your car really hard if you'd hit a kangaroo. They're pretty... Beware of emus. Following this truck for a while. You wouldn't want a hitteroo. Not at all. When I was young, I was driving with my dad. Somewhere rural like this. Could have been north of Auckland too. And come around a corner and a local farm dog was on the road. And that was awful. We stopped and found the property, but it was, yeah, it's not a good story. Other than that, most things are, you see a lot of possums on the road here, and rabbits, and pukikos sometimes. What's on that sign? Hang on, wait. Is it back a bit further? This sign here, the little triangle one. It's a cow sign. Look at that. Stop crossing. Back more. The road won't run off to the right. This one here. So, do we want the road sign or this one up on the hill? Okay. delay is awesome. It makes it so awkward. And it's taking an age to load the picture. It might have a clue, hopefully. If we can read it. St. George. Oh, look. Oh no. We're changing a tire. Oh, the taxi. Taxis united. At least he found somewhere to pull off, I guess. Bob Taylor Road. How do I get just around the corner so I can see the sign? You hate the sound of the word rural? Because it's so hard to say? Rural? It's not an easy word to say, that's for sure. Do you prefer the city, Ducky? Or do you just not like the term rural? Your countryside or something else. Like you chewing and talking at the same time to say rural. Province. I'm not sure that we use that word the provinces are the rural areas. Don't talk with your mouth full. There are some hard words to say, clearly. Well, we could do 70 back there. I was just looking at this. Oh, it's a drive to the conditions sign. Because they're all squiggly and someone's wrecked the sign. Is superannuation 70? Oh look, here we go. Someone was in the voice chat with me when I did the longest place name in New Zealand. Tangi Te Rorea. Te Rorea is here. So where were we? Somewhere down this way, perhaps. Paradise Road? I don't remember that one. Wait. Did we have... Oh. Paradise Road obviously does a loop. There was a Bob Road somewhere. John Wilson Road, Child Road, it says. Yep. Bob Taylor Road. So we were off this way somewhere. Burnham's Farm, I don't remember that. Otuhi Road? I think I remember that. So somewhere along here. I don't know how far along we were. Take me down to the Paradise City with the grass is green. 1.8 kilometers, not too far. But yeah, so that was that one up in Northland. How do you pronounce that though, Ducky? I'll have to chat with you about it. Dalsky? No. Summary of the 5 things. There we were, 1 in the top of the South Island, 1 in Foxton, 1 in Otorohanga, and 1 in Auckland, and 1 in Northland. Okay. Cool. Well, I really appreciate you both and Derek coming by. Thanks, Luke. Thanks, Ducky. Just gone on 11 PM in a minute. So, that was fun. It was fun to give it a whirl. Take you down to the Paradise City where the ducks are fed and the girls are pretty. I really liked this one here at Okiwi Bay. That looked really awesome. Yeah, Okiwi Bay. That bay looked amazing. Jillian, who is my friend and was on the Sunshine Summit in March and also one of the Sunshine episodes, she was living in Westport here in the South Island. She's now living in Charleston and she's living off the grid. So she's just bought a property that's off the grid like me, and it's different. I think she's about to get a solar setup installed. So looking forward to hearing how that's going. And Luke turned orange, so that's exciting. Getting all your settings ready, and then we'll have to see a Luke who's live stream sometime. Yeah, hashtag off-grid life. She's doing the homesteading route, so she's going to be living off the land a lot more, which is really cool. So yeah, looking forward to following her story and probably having her on for a Power Cut episode to see what her system is and how it's all working out. Thanks for hanging out, Luke, Ducky, Derek. That was awesome. I will catch you all another time. Until then, stay safe and dry and warm and fed and happy, ducks, people. See ya.